Hi, and thank you for joining Stamp with Lisa Brown on my SAVI Sunday, SAVI being stamping and various inspirations. Today, we're going to have a painting technique, and we're going to be using our Shimmer Paint. This is the Champagne Mist Shimmer Paint, and we are going to be coloring it with Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, and Pineapple Punch. So the focal image of our card is this flower stamp that comes with the Band Together stamp set. It is available in the 2019-2020 catalog. It is also available as a bundle and comes with these beautiful dies called the detailed band dies. So right now, like I said, it is available in a bundle with the stamps and the dies until June 2nd, before our annual catalog retires. If the items are carried over, they will not return as a bundle, but I'm not even sure that they're going to return. So if you would like to get these today, you can go to stampwithlisabrown.stampinup.net and you can shop on my online store. So here you'll see that I have already heat embossed in gold with gold embossing powder on a piece of basic black cardstock. And I think it's really stunning just as this is. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring over some containers. Okay. Is I'm going to paint with my Shimmer Paint. So I'm mixing it up. There is a little mixer ball in there because this does act like as a regular paint. And actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind and we're going to go with the Frost White. How's that? I changed my mind. Let's go with Frost White. So there are, the Shimmer Paint is available in 2 different colors. Okay. Now I do have a fine tip paintbrush you can get at any craft store. And I'm going to just dip it in there and I'm going to start painting my leaves. And spread this out. If you do happen to go over top of the embossing powder, it will show up, just not as prominent. So I wouldn't, I'm not being super careful of not going over my embossing powder. I'm going to add just a little bit more. But you can see how cool this effect is. And we're going to go up this side. You could dump the Shimmer Paint into, like, when I save my embellishment containers and I use them for watercoloring and doing projects like this. I just didn't want to waste a whole bunch of Shimmer Paint. And also I did not want it to dry on me. So having it left in the container is fine, and I'm just dipping my brush into it. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I have my Granny Apple Green Reinker, and I'm going to put a nice drop, just 1 drop of Reinker on that. Now my original intention was to put the Shimmer Paint in the container and mix in the color, but the Shimmer Paint, it actually absorbed the color. And you'll see what I'm saying. I just dipped the very tip of my brush in, and I'm going to paint the Reinker over it. So it's straight concentrate ink. But what happens is the Shimmer Paint, it starts soaking it up. Okay. I'm just going to turn the project a little bit towards me. I'm going to go all the way around here. All right, and we're going to grab some more Reinker. I'm going to go super heavy right over here. Okay. Now you can keep a little baby wipe or a paper towel off to the side to, you know, kind of pinch off some of the color. But honestly, if you just go straight down and straight out of your shimmer paint, you won't get any Reinker in there. I'm just going to continue to color and paint in my leaves. Okay. And you do want to do, you can, I mean, like I did this whole leaf here, and that's fine. I think the trick with this is to, you can paint a section and then bring in your Reinker when the paint is still wet. And then we're just going to paint that in with the Reinker. See how light this is over here? And I can bring in some more Reinker if I wanted and like highlight on the side to make this darker. It's still going to absorb in there. But I'm just trying to add some color and see if, I don't know if you can see the color or not. See how close we can get. It's probably going to get a little blurry on the camera. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm not going to have you watch me do the whole project. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to paint in a petal over here. If you find that you put your paint on too thin or you are seeing too many streak lines in it, you can always go back and add more of the shimmer paint and then straighten out those lines. So I'm going to go into my Melon Mambo. Well, I'm going to continue coloring these flowers here, or these petals. All right. So then I'm going to go to my Melon Mambo Reinker. I've already got some in a container here, and I'm going to grab just a little bit of that, and I'm going to start applying it. So I have a lot of Reinker on my brush, so I'm just bringing it in at the base of the flower. And now look at how it's already melding in. Let me see if I can bring my light in, if that'll help. No, it's going to give you a shadow. Let's see if I can. All right. You just keep working with it and you keep going back and forth. You can, like I said, just dip the very tip of your brush in the Reinker and apply it. And it goes on really dark, but for some reason, the shimmer paint will absorb it and it makes it a real pale real pale color. You can bring it out. So then I'm going to go back to the beginning over here, and I'm going to add more. So if you can add more, I could probably take my heat gun to this to dry it, and then add paint at the bottom so it's a little more concentrated to give us some shadowing. But if you like to watercolor and you like to paint, I thought this was just a fun, different kind of technique to do. I'm going to stop there. And actually, and I've been bringing in I've been using my alcohol, my rubbing alcohol, and I just dip my brush in it and wipe it off. And that's been cleaning it really well to get the paint off of it and the Reinker. Do it one more time. Okay, get that out of the way. I know it's hard to see on the camera, the coloring. You can almost, let's see if you can almost see it there. You can see the effect of going darker around the edges, around the base, and then sweeping the color out. And then I have a lot of green over here and not so much green here. I know it's extremely hard to see that on the camera, but go ahead and play with that and see what kind of effect you get. Here is a completed card that I did earlier, and it's completely colored in. I think at that angle right there, you can see a lot of the pink, how it's darker and more concentrated here. And then the leaves have some shadowing. I'll try to take a good picture of it so I can post it on my blog. So, but this is my completed card, and I layered it with some gold foil sheets, some Melamambo, and then a basic black cardstock. So this is my tip, and I hope you try doing this with your shimmer paints. And catch me next week on my next SAVI Sunday. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.